Windows is a pretty optimized operating system for pretty much all PCs, but you can always make it better. My name is Yadullah, you're watching Candid.Technology, and in this video we're talking about how you can make Windows boot faster. Well, one of the first things that you should do as an upgrade for your system is to get an SSD if you're already using a hard drive in 2025. Now, an SSD is just significantly faster than what your hard disk can do. And once you get an SSD and put essentially your Windows on it, it automatically speeds up the entire booting process because everything just loads faster. Secondly, you could also check your BIOS settings. A lot of PC manufacturers put some sort of a fast boot option in their BIOS, which skips some non-necessary checks and helps your BIOS and hence your PC boot up quicker. So be sure to have a look in your particular PC's BIOS. Also, you may or may not have this option. I don't, you might. Next, once you're done with that, here are some Windows optimizations that you can make. So we start with the task manager. So opening it is pretty easy. Just right click the start menu, then click on task manager, and in here go to startup apps. Now as you can see, there is a very long list of apps here. A lot of them are disabled and a lot of them are enabled, and if you see, my last BIOS time is around 8.5 seconds. So in order to speed this up, what you can do is that you can start closing some non-essential programs. For example, this is my Realtek audio service, so this I'm going to leave running. This is the security health system, so it's my antivirus. This is my Stream Deck software, Steam, remote servers, Notion, Flux. So with each program that you enable, your system takes time to boot up because Windows starts and then Windows launches all of these programs as it's running up. So if you can really turn off anything from this, if you can, for example, you could take a look at phone link or mobile devices or Slack or my HP system tray. It's not something I use. So you can disable these programs simply by right clicking and then clicking disable. So I can come up and let's say I can disable this update checker. So you can disable all of these programs if you want. You're just going to have to launch them manually once you're up, and that should really help boost your startup times. Moving on, you can also enable fast boot for your system. Now to do this, press the Windows key and search for power plan, and then click on edit power plan, the option that appears right here. In here we're going to the advanced power plan settings, or rather power options, sorry, yes. Once you're in power options, head over to choose what closing the lid does, and in here you will see the turn on fast start option. Now it's automatically enabled for me, but if in case it isn't for you, what you can do is click on this button and then make sure that the advanced or the fast startup option is enabled. Once you're done, just go ahead and save your changes and then you're good to go. Another thing you can try is to tell Windows to download any updates that it might need during downtime. So this can be done via the Windows Update active hours setting. So press Windows key plus I to fire up Windows settings and then click on Windows Update. In here, click on Advanced Options, and then under Active Hours, click Adjust Active Hours manually, and then you can select your start to finish time. As you can see, Windows based on my daily activity is recommending these times because I am always at my computer, so it's always active. But you can set, for example, I can set my office timings, or most people have a 9 to 5. So let's say you go from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So now Windows will not download or install any updates during these hours. So if you're working and you get an update, it will be postponed until your system is idle later in the day. And so this will avoid any updates being installed as you're booting up your system. Next up, it's also a good idea to run a malware check. A lot of the times, some undetected malware on your system can slow down how your PC is running. Now, if you're using Windows Security, which you can open up, you can just run a quick scan, which you will find in virus and threat protection. So you can just run a quick scan and make sure that there are no viruses on your PC. You can also use something like Malwarebytes to run a more in-depth or a wider scan and just make sure that you have no viruses on your PC hiding and slowing your system down. You can also always put your PC to sleep. Now, this isn't recommended, and I do suggest that you turn off your PC at least once every 24 hours. But if you're just throwing it in a bag only to walk your way to class or to a meeting room, you don't really have to shut your PC down. You can just put it to sleep and then resume progress. Do make sure that you're not using it as a habit though. Consistently putting your device to sleep without shutting it down can let junk build up in the temporary storage folders, and that can affect your device's performance. Finally, if nothing else works, you can just reset Windows to its stock state. That will give you the best boot time possible according to your hardware. Now to do this, press Windows key plus I to open up Windows settings, head over to System, and in here we are going down to Recovery. Under Recovery Options, just click on Reset PC, and in here I'm going to choose to remove everything. So this will wipe everything from my drive and will sort of reinstall Windows, make sure that everything is as stock as possible, and of course this will give you the best boot time possible because your PC will not have any bloatware, anything else apart from a vanilla flavor of Windows. And that's that. If you follow these steps, your boot times should hopefully become much faster. If you like this video, consider subscribing, give us a thumbs up, press the bell icon, and tell us in the comments below what more such videos can we make for you. If you'd like to know more about tech, visit our website Candid.Technology, follow us on social media, follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and we'll see you in the next video.